accountability for the day on this Halloween day. And if you don't participate in Halloween, that's completely fine, I understand. But as a kid, I used to get the candy, right? As my son was growing up, he's 14 now, he would get the candy. He didn't really go out and get candy no more from the neighbors. But all that being said, my wife is very wise. She's very intelligent. It's like speaking to someone in their 60s sometimes when I talk to her. I was raised by somebody in their 60s. My grandmother raised me, so when I talk to my wife sometimes, I feel like I'm getting advice straight from my grandmother. But she doesn't know that. Why are you doing what you're doing in your life? Yes, I'm late on my video. Once again, I apologize. I decided to do it anyways instead of roll over and go to sleep. I decided to get my butt up even if it was an hour late. That's another reason why I try to commit to do things so early, because I know I may sleep over. Anyways. Yeah. My wife says, your kids, they don't do what you tell them to do. They watch what you do. And this may rub some people the wrong way, and I understand if it does. But maybe you need it. Maybe I need it. Our kids watch what we do. We are leaders of the pack, so to speak. Men, women, doesn't matter. If you are a parent, you're a leader of the pack. And the pack is your kids. If I'm not leading my child, if I'm not showing my child what I'm doing, if I'm not showing my child that I fight in the face of adversity, if I'm not showing my child that I embrace the suck that we talked about yesterday, if I'm not teaching my child that sometimes, and probably more often, the obstacle is the way to success, then what am I doing? I'm just running my mouth in hopes that he'll listen. Maybe he'll listen, but more than likely he won't, because he's going to emulate and do what I do. So if I was old Rob that was in the military, that didn't have kids, that seemed like drinking every 2 or 3 days a bottle of whatever brown liquor you'd like to name, that was okay, and being hungover, and being able to go to work and function somewhat okay. If my son would have saw that, that's what he would have said was okay, and he would have submitted that was okay. And it's not. So now 42-year-old Rob, which is what I am now, I have to show him different, right? And I've tried my best to show him different as he was growing up, and it hasn't always been easy. But the more and more my wife said, with all her wisdom, he's gonna follow what you do. He's not gonna follow what you say. And man, is she right. One day, I want him to look back on these videos, because I'm gonna save them. Probably put them in my YouTube, I don't know. But I want him to look back on these videos, and I want him to think, the reason that I think this way is because my dad showed me this way. It's hard. It's hard for somebody that, as an adult, you want to do bigger and better things, and you're in certain positions that you can't do that right now. But you have to keep striving. Because like Rick talked about, right, in the event, we talk about R.O.I. And I first heard about that concept when I went to go to a Tony Robbins event years and years ago, Unleash the Power Within. Say what y'all want to say about Tony Robbins. That man has a great motivational event. I don't care motivational or what you believe in or what you don't believe in. It works. Problem is, it works for a little bit. And then you come back to reality. Well, your why keeps you from coming back to reality, right? Your why It's like, okay, yeah, reality is this is hard. This is really challenging. It's really difficult. I've got to, if I'm doing real estate, I got to talk to this many people, make this many offers, make this many contacts. And real side note, if you're not making offers, you're not making money. So I just want to tell everybody that right now. So if you're not making offers, I don't care if it's Zillow, Craigslist, JV, agents as the last resort, right? But neighbors, family members, church members, bandit sign, it doesn't matter. The cheapest way that you can ask somebody, hey, would you take X for this? They're going to say no, right? Out of 100 people, 99 are going to say no. But what if that one says yes? Or what if that one says no, but I'll take this? And all you had to do was ask 100 times, will you take so-and-so? Don't get on the phone. If it's somebody that's not a real lead, don't get on the phone and go through a whole rigmarole and build a rapport and stuff. If you have an idea that they're probably not going to do anything anyways, just my opinion, do what you want to do. But just get on there and just be like, hey, listen, I know this is probably a shot in the dark, and you will not take this. But is there any way in the world that you would accept? Boom. They may say, absolutely not, but I would accept. Boom. And then you can try to start building rapport if there's something there. If not, don't waste your time. And it was just practice, and it was okay because it was a free lead, right? Because you got it off Zillow or Craigslist or whatever. Craigslist still works, by the way, especially for land. All y'all out there looking for land, them old school landowners, they're on Craigslist. Anyways, this was a long video. I'm sorry. But this was my thoughts for the day. And I'll follow up probably tomorrow with some connections I made and some JV opportunities I was looking into and some that didn't work out. Maybe we'll talk about that tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. I don't have a plan right now. I don't have a plan for any of this. I'm just trying to hold myself accountable. Y'all think I'm doing this for y'all. I'm doing this for me. Trying to hold my fat ass accountable to get myself right and get healthy. Anyways, I'll talk with y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a great day. Make some offers.